Can we play the first video, the creative Karakana video, the 1 minute video? Okay. Don't remove the video, but leave the screen. Is this a link to the app? I wanted people to scan. Can you return back? The whole idea is to help them to get new users. Can you go back to the video again? Go to the QR code. So can you scan the QR code? Iko kwenye App Store.
So this is the QR code that can take you to our waiting list because we are going to launch our app on 21st of September.
Okay. Great. So you have 3 minutes to tell these guys what is Creative Karakana, the problem you are solving, the solution you are creating, and why you are the right people to do it.
Okay, thank you. My name is Lamek from Creative Karakana, and the Creative Karakana is an digital technology company. And for us, we have been working with the entrepreneurs for the past 4 years just to tell them their story through digital services. But through around that time on the journey, we have come to learn that these entrepreneurs, they have more challenges than the digital services that we thought we are going to give to them. So we found 4 things: skill gap, operational, market disconnect, and no mentorship. And for these 4 things, we come up with Karakana app. And the Karakana app is an edutech for entrepreneurs in Tanzania and East Africa. And what it does is provide short courses, short entrepreneurship courses that are pre-recorded. And the trainers are the real entrepreneurs. Think about the mangi shop, the mangi at the owner shop, and the saloon, the one that operates the saloon. These are the normal trainers that we took, and they are training these courses, and we are using the courses. So the benefits of this app is that it is in Swahili. It's completely in Swahili, and the courses have been cut short into a very following the cognitive learning, so that someone can learn a certain specific topic and go and apply it to their business as there's micro, small, and medium enterprises. Also, these trainers, as I told you, they're there because they share the real experience, because the trainers are the one who taught the thing that also they do, and also at the end of it, they act as mentors for these, for the all that have been taken through the process. So I think that's it about Karakana app.
Can we have the video for Project Inspire now? Okay, thank you. Thank you for the video. So now we're going to move to the pitch.
Hi everyone, my name is Kelvin Joseph. I'm from Project Inspire. Basically what you're seeing here is Inspire STEM Hub. Most of the students and most of us, we learned coding and programming in isolation mode, whereby you do coding and programming in one platform, and then you do the integration of the component in one direction. So bringing up Inspire STEM Hub, it allows students to be able to do all the coding and programming and combination of integration of the component in one aspect. So using Inspire STEM Hub, it differentiates into two aspects, coding and programming in primary level and secondary level. For the primary level, they'll be using microbit, which is more convenient for their way to learn and be able to inspire to love coding and programming. And for the older ones, they use Arduino and other components to make them simulate real-life project. So some of the activities shows examples of activities that can be able to simulate in real life. And also teachers can be able to generate reports and see how these students they're learning through the process of coding and programming from, let's say, grade 3 until they graduate. And then every time they start doing the coding and programming, they can literally use the AI assistant in the program that allows them to get experience and personalized learning process. And also teachers, by the end of the term or by the end of the year, they can also generate reports that can show the progress and the impact students have been doing through the journey of coding and programming. All this to make it possible for the student to be able to trace their journey through the coding and programming from the first engagement until the end of the program. This is being designed for students of 3 years old and above until 14 years old, primary level and secondary level. Thank you very much.
Okay, Casbet, Inspire Tour. You have 3 minutes.
My name is Cuthbert Adam Wabamba. I am the CEO and the founder of Inspire Tour. So what we do at Inspire Tour is basically we are creating content for teachers and students. So what we found is that there is a lack of content that is directly tied to the Tanzanian curriculum. So what we have basically done is that we are creating content that will benefit especially Tanzanians. And hopefully in the next few years, we're gonna start moving towards other countries like Kenya, Uganda and stuff. But at the moment, we are based in Tanzania and using only Tanzanian curriculum. Why you should choose us? Like I said, we are creating content specifically for Tanzanians. Instead of using British videos or let's say Indian videos, you can actually use videos that are created especially for you. Thank you so much.
Which level?
So at the moment, we are dealing with O level, from Form 1 to Form 4. Obviously, funding is a little bit of a challenge. That's why we are based in Form 1 to Form 4. But as we keep moving forward and we are making traction and creating more income, we want to expand it to Form 5 and 6 and then go back to primary level. Thank you.
Okay, so now we move to Smart Wakala.
Smart Wakala ni application ambayo imetengenezwa maalum kwa ajili ya mawakala. Mawakala kuweka pesa na kutuma pesa kwa mitandao ya simu na mabenki na Selcom na zile zingine. Anyway, lakini aacha zile mitandao ya benki na mitandao ya aggregators kama Selcom na nini. Kwa sababu wale tayari wako na platform na zina POS na zinatoa digital and printed receipt. Wakala wa kutuma na kupokea pesa kwa mitandao ya simu wanatumia vitochi. That's the only difference unataka kufanya, kuwafanya mawakala na wenyewe wawe na application, waweze kutoa receipt, waweze kuwa na data, kutengeneza credit profile, kuweza kutengeneza ripoti za TRA na nini. Hicho ndio kifupi. Mtu anataka kuniona, niko pale nje. Asante.
What Said is doing is amazing. I hope some investors manage to talk to him because I'm negotiating with him to be part of his investment team. So it's amazing. Shamila, Tech Safari.
Hi. How are you feeling today? Really exciting, right? Are you guys tired? Are you? I'm a little tired, so bear with me. My name is Shamila Mliga. I am a co-founder at Tech Safari. And before I begin, I would like to ask a question to everyone here today. What if the next African innovator who is set out to be solving and innovating for solutions for our biggest problems is here today, or in some village in Kilimanjaro or Kigoma, and this person has and will never get the opportunity to touch a piece of technology that will be able for him to do that just because he thinks it's too expensive, just because he thinks it's not accessible, and just because he thinks he's incapable because of his background. Can you put yourself in that point of view? Can you put yourself in that perspective? We here are already privileged. We are able to interact. We have been networking here for 2 days, but there's so many other Tanzanians who can't even fathom the idea of being in a place like this. And that's where Tech Safari comes in, because that's the bridge that we want to bridge, basically. We want to eradicate that. You may be asking yourselves, I've been talking for a little bit now, but what exactly does Tech Safari do, right? So we are an ed tech-based company, and what we do is 3 main things. First of all, we teach tech skills, but secondly, we empower young learners, and thirdly, we create learning tools that will facilitate these learning experiences for these people. What are our solutions, right? The main thing that we have Nuru. Well, you may be asking yourself, what is Nuru? Nuru is the first ever based Swahili programming language, and we made Nuru for one main reason. You can imagine a student who is studying in a Swahili medium school, they don't know English, and you're trying to make them into this very competitive market. We're seeing the 4th industrial revolution, sindio? And huyu mtu hajui Kiswahili, unataka kumfundisha kukode. Kukode in English is a problem, just in English. Watu wote ambao mko kwenye tech hapa mnajua. So just imagine huyo mwanafunzi ambao hicho Kiingereza ni changamoto. How would you expect this person to compete with people, right? Sindio? That's why we made Nuru. Nuru is the bridge. This is what facilitates other people, because we know it's coming from people that are like you. On top of that, we have learning platforms called SendCode.io. There you can facilitate and have modules where you can purchase and make videos where they teach people how to make these things, Arduino kits, programming, all of these things. If I continue saying everything that Tech Safari does, I'm gonna be here all day. But please and please, I want you to leave with you guys with something. Africa, we don't lack creativity, guys. We don't lack talent. What we lack is access. We lack access to these things, and we are the reason, because we have to be the change that we want to see in this world. And if we don't do that, no one will. So thank you.
Zainab, the Cube.
Hello, everyone. I'm Zainab Juma from The Cube. Have you ever noticed that learning science without seeing how it is connected to real-life application is hard? You know, most of the school, students feel like science, it is hard, distant, and disconnected from real-life applications. Most of the students, they face the following challenges. First of all, access to the STEM hands-on learning experience. Students, they lack access to do practicals or the project that they will show how to connect the concept to the real-world application. And also, most of the teachers, they lack knowledge on how to train the students to do coding, and also the access to the tools, like software for codings, which they can access online and offline, so that to ensure availability. And moreover, girls, they are facing additional challenge whereby we lack role models in STEM and even opportunities. So The Cube, we are here to solve this challenge by offering STEM hands-on learning to students directly through our workshop. And also, we do train teachers online and offline to equip them with digital skills, which they can help, it can help teachers to bring digital literacy in their classroom confidently. Moreover, we offer our CubeBlocks platform, which is used for coding. You can access it online and offline to ensure it is available, so the teacher can use it to train the students in their classroom. So what I can say is invest in the future of education with The Cube. Thank you.
They were preparing to pitch for like 7 or 8 minutes with their slide decks. But I think they did a good work without their slide decks. And we were all excited. So there are two important concepts in building startup. One is called bootstrapping, working with minimum resources possible. When you're a founder and you don't know how to bootstrap, then you'll never be able to run a startup. And the second one is called pivoting. Sometimes you try to do something and clearly it's not working. Knowing the threshold of not working to start to change and improve is also critical. And this is what they call the lean approach. You build, you learn, you measure, series of cycle until you find what works. Hence the definition of a startup. A business that the market is untested, the business model is unproven, but it has a potential to grow exponentially. And you're constant seeking what they call product market fit. So they're still seeking that. The good news is if you get it right, all of a sudden you become a billionaire. The bad news is if you constantly get it wrong, your startup will be 20 years old. So can we clap for them again? So that being said, we are about to go to the final session of our day. Can we clap for ourselves again? I can tell you we've been doing this for the past 10 years, and it shows we've been doing this for the past 10 years. This is the first year we have full house mpaka muda huu. Can we clap for ourselves?